ladies and gentlemen, I hope you have your coffee and I bid you welcome to Let's Play Europa Universalis IV with me, Alpha Pi Omega, Meiou Taxes 3.0 and Novgorod. So in the last episode we have ended on a graph node, finding out that we will have to deal with the war with the African nations, even though I did not want to. I investigated my options and there is an option of ending this via console, but you know what, I decided that we're just gonna go ahead and deal with it. We're gonna create a little colony here that we're gonna develop and hopefully make it work. How? Well, that remains to be seen, but for now the goal is simple. We have to prevail. Because if we just let this rot, I think that the game will end up unconditionally surrendering me, and that means releasing nations and getting hurt even more than we are right now. So how are we going to progress here? Well, we need to send an expedition to Africa, and the basis for this expedition is going to be the First Republican Army that's currently marching to Vod. In Vod they will be stationed and they will get reinforced. We're gonna recruit quite a lot of cavalry for them. I'd like to have more infantry than cavalry, but we can get, what, 8 more units? 8 more units. So in the end, I would like to have it, that would be 3, so let's say 10,000 infantry, and 7,000 cavalry, and 3,000 cannons. 10,000... 9,000 and 8,000. Okay, 9,000 infantry, 8,000 cavalry, and 3,000 cannons. I hope that's going to work. They will still have numerical superiority on us, but we're gonna send our best general this time, and I hope that he's going to work. Well, actually, no, I'm gonna send David Dogonkov, because it was the shock phase where they actually got us. It wasn't the the fire phase, it was the shock phase, so we'll need to make sure that works. So how are we going to do this? We're going to ask Castile for military access and ship basing rights, and we're going to station our armies in, I guess San V would be safe, or Crew. We could do it in Crew and then just transfer them to Alvin and march via Brittany, which will also give us military access, yes, into Fante. So yeah, that's gonna be a long trip. Now how are we going to do this? Well, 2 ships are not going to be enough. But I'm not willing to go too overboard because the ships are the expensive part. So what we're gonna do here is we are going to build a couple of ships where we can, like in Vod and Izhora. If I try to build it, for example, in Viipuri, it would take 660 days. So I was checking out which provinces will make it faster. It's Pskov, Vod, Izhora, and then Zavoloshe. And I think there was one more, but that might be mistaken. Oh, yeah, Pinyaga has 302 days. And, oh, you get 302 days too? That's interesting. Okay. So we'll have how many? We'll have 2 and 6. Yes, 2 and 6. We'll have 8 ships. Which means that we'll have to sail back there and back a couple of times. But that should be fine. I'm going to start by asking Castile for the fleet basing rights, and I'm gonna take the less important fleet, which is the one that's in the Arctic Sea, and they are going to be sent to the Cantarian. Oh no, you don't. Okay, you take it along the coast, because I'm not going to let you sink into the Gulf of Cadiz, and then they're gonna stay in Cadiz. Well, we are going to start sending our troops down as well. Now, if I understand correctly, they do have some ships, but they should be relatively awful. I hope that they don't really have something mega strong. We have 5 here. We have 5 here. and 4. Could I get an admiral here? I could and couldn't at the very same time. So wait, we're gonna switch you off. You are going to command this army, and you are going to command this army, which means I can kick you out and get an admiral, and get a decent admiral at that, which is awesome. So we're building ships, our armies are on the move, and what we can do here now is start recruiting. So these are going to be, say, volunteers that are going to be from the central part of Russia. So let's start by, I said 9,000, right? So that would be 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3 raiders, and then I'll have 2 more in Volkov. It's in our best interest to slow it down a bit. I meant, not rush the armies, because we're actually gonna take some time to build the ships. What I could do here also, as a side note, a complete side note, is start claiming. Yes. Wait, what the hell? Oh, this is part of Sarbadar now. Wasn't that some? Oh, okay. So Sarbadar is big on there. So let's start claiming this territory. That's gonna be another major war. Now let's cross the bridge before we're burning that one down. And then not the other way around, which makes absolutely no sense in the context that I'm saying it. But still. So this is the plan now. I'm gonna start or do a trial run with 2 units here, which are going to be 1 infantry and 1 cavalry. Okay, let's speed it up. I need to speed it up a bit. Okay, where's the navy? Oh, it's 12th of January. That makes sense why the game is freezing. So I'm gonna go all the way here, and then... Actually, you can park at the Canaries. So let's do it that way. You have very good speed, so you should be okay. Burden of taxation, I'm fine with that. Did we get the new military technology? Not yet. Okay, the snaplock muskets are something that we are going to need for this fight, and that's going to benefit us greatly. So I have to keep that in mind. Peace offer from Fanta. Oh, no. Okay, so you guys are here. Let's start like this. So this is a major operation that I wanted to avoid. But I guess this is going to be historically the first true voyage of our navies. I'm gonna go here. No, why the hell are you going that way? I don't want to risk you sinking anywhere. Okay, let's send the expedition to Pacific Central America. Okay, you guys will help here. Man, this is gonna be some undertaking. This is going to be some undertaking. It seems like their war exhaustion is actually going up. Yeah, the war score... The war score is going up, but I think that the time will make it way worse. Well, we'll just have to see. So with that on the way... Oh, okay, we're starting to have attrition. That's going to be an issue here, but what can you do? There's not much you can do. Okay, so our navy has made it through okay. Okay, so now let's get that out of the way. Hey, they actually got rebels. It would be great if someone else declared war on them. That would be just amazing. But I don't see that happening. So let's just send our navy. Small or big as it may be. Okay, the ships are being built. That's where it all comes down. No. Because that's where we are going to start having that rough, painful expenditures. It's kind of funny that Zavolosha is going to be the first one to build it. Does it have really the highest harborage? Yeah. It looks like it does. That's funny. I was expecting... Well, Nizhny Novgorod, yeah, Nizhny Novgorod has more, but that one does not have a shipbuilding capability. Okay, how high? I'm thinking about building another set of ships here, but that might be crippling. So you guys go to VOD. What are we doing here? I think you could go all the way to crew now. The good part is that by getting fleet basing rights and stuff, we are getting absolutely no attrition. That is just great. Okay, I don't see the nasty fleet of Ijol anywhere. So let's hope they are not there at all. Okay, so how much are we paying? 0.42, that's actually not bad. I want to make another set of them. Oh wow, you're actually being built. No, okay, that's good. That's good. Yeah, let's build one more here in Pinyaga and one more in Zavolosha. We need to sink some money into this. So I'll be preparing for the operation and I'll be back with some results. Well, these are not the results I was hoping for, but we got election. So we can get a bureaucrat candidate, a diplomat candidate, or a military candidate. I'm gonna go with bureaucratic candidate, who is really good, Mstislav VII Narishkin, and we're gonna continue with the current leadership. I'm fine with that. Okay, how much are we? Well, that's actually doable. I think our first navy has reached its place. Wait, are you in crew or are you not in crew? This is weird. Oh, and he's a tactical genius. Okay. So that's actually pretty good. Yeah, okay. So we are fine. That's just a misalignment of the provinces. I can deal with that. So you guys go here while we send these guys to here as well. Okay, so I think I'm gonna continue and get back when I have more ships and more of the plan ready. Hereth continueth the storyeth of Novgorod by taking the two technologies that we can now. But before I do that, I just wanted to show you, we have fleets on the way, bringing troops back and forth from the territory of Kru. And I actually gave my ruler military command and transported him with the last batch. He is a beast, and hopefully he's gonna bring glory to Novgorod. He obviously chose wrong profession. Here's another 4,000 troops. We're just gonna continue hauling them there. We got time, and with this snaplock muskets, things are going to get much easier. So, diplomatic technology advanced. The Navy board. As navies grew, so did their complexity. Rulers began to establish navy boards to arrange for repairs, supplies, and buildings of ships in the Royal Navy. Siege blockade progress +1. Oh, that's good. Ship durability +2% and naval morale increased. Now let's look at the snaplock muskets. Muskets continue to improve, becoming safer, more accurate, faster to reload, and cheaper to purchase. All of this meant that increasingly infantrymen carried a firearm, giving them opportunities to implement tactics designed around the gun. Oh, we got Russian oprichniki and Polish piechota here. So, what are these guys? So, we had, what, arquebus militias here, and we can get... Wait, what? Oh, we can't get them because we're not Russia. Is that what you're trying to tell me, game? You bitch. Really? Really? Oh my god. Well, okay, so we had the arquebus militias, so the logical step forward would be marauder infantry. As firearms became more effective, the Drabi infantry were replaced with haiduks, marauders. They were reputed to be large, fierce men who lived life roughly, and they were armed almost entirely with arquebuses and axes, with only 1 in 10 carrying a pike. Their role in combat was to support the cavalry, or for defending or attacking obstacles. Only rarely were they called upon to fight hand-to-hand, and they did poorly against cavalry. Well, considering they had an axe, that's no surprise. Despite these flaws, they became the standard infantry of Hungary and Poland. By the mid-17th century, it was clear that they also did poorly against more balanced pike and shot formations, and they were phased out. But I think that for now we're gonna take them. They are a vast improvement. We have navies moving there and back, so I think things are going fine. Okay, I'll continue with the operation and be back when I have news. Well, the province of Kazim is now a full-fledged province, and others will come soon. Samar, Tabati, Tabari, I keep saying Tabati, and Tazmaya. So because we have Kazim now, okay, so there's only one province that I can colonize now. Wait, is the Kazakh horde actually... No, okay. So we're just gonna colonize the one that we can then. And we can also claim another province in Sarbadar. So I'm gonna do exactly that, which is gonna be Boki. So Boki it is. Yes. We have defeated all the enemies down here that wanted to revolt. The next one are the Mishar separatists. But I think that, yeah, they're probably not gonna ever revolt. And I'm waiting for the last, last batch of ships to come here, which are coming right now, to take the rest, which is gonna be, oh wow, we're gonna have to leave one unit here. Well, okay. Doesn't really matter. Which is gonna be... Oh wow, it's gonna be 1 infantry unit? No, I guess 1 cavalry unit. We're gonna need less cavalry. We have, if I'm not mistaken, 50%, don't we? 50%. Wait, where is it? It's under military. Where the hell is it? Is that units? Or... Wow, I'm blind. There was a... Yeah, but this is okay. So I don't think... that would be much of an issue. Oh, here it is. Cavalry to infantry ratio, 50%. Okay. So let's take you out and carry you. Which means we're gonna have 3, 4, 3, 3, and 5, 4. So 7,000 cavalry, 9,000 infantry, 7,000 cavalry, and 3,000 cannons. That ought to be enough. If it's not, then there's nothing we could have done at all. I'm also going to start recruiting once we defeat the enemy here. Some mercenaries to strengthen our armies, but we'll have to see how that goes. So you guys are coming. That's going to be the last batch of troops that's going to go there. And by the way, the war goal caps, but at 30. So I could have just left that alone. But by blockading them, they're actually falling apart as far as the war exhaustion goes. So, yeah, that's kind of interesting. Well, but you know, we got the genius tactician leading us. So what could go wrong? You tell me. Well, our army has landed in Sanvi, and now's the time to unite it there with the army from Crew. After which we are going to march through the territory of Brittany into the enemy. So everything went better than expected. I'm happy about that. And I'm going to end this episode by taking the first bureaucratic idea. We could actually go ahead with the maneuverism, but no, let's take the bureaucratic idea. I took the before one because it was so cheap. So now it's time to go with the bureaucracy. Professional administration. Does a cobbler understand how to run a farm? Okay, you're going there. Does a farmer grasp the vagaries of shipping? A merchant the dose of war, or noble dose of theology? The answer to all of these questions is no. And for the state, it should be no different. Who better to govern than those who make a job of it? Administration cost minus 10%, and bonus effect administrative efficiency plus 2.5%. So you guys want attach to transport, go to Sanvi, and we are going to attack. By the way, don't think I haven't tried negotiating with them. They are still as stubborn as before. They're just raking war exhaustion from the blockades. I think that it's like the Russians just doing little raids on the coast, killing and raping. Oh god, that's horrible now that I think about it. But yeah, that's how war is, you know. That's how war is. So now with our leader, we are going to land in Sanvi and march to victory!